He's wearing a throwback Mike Schmidt. As a matter of fact, you cannot spell Phillippe without Philly.
That's right.
Ryan Phillippe, good to see you here.
Good to see you.
Is that the first time you've ever heard that? It kind of hit me that your first 6 letters of your last name is Philly.
Yeah, I've never heard someone else say it, but it's something I've thought in my head so many times.
So now you've got this Schmidt throwback. From what year is this throwback?
I believe it's a 79. Should I show the back of it?
Sure,
or show
you
the
stand
zip
up and throw it. Okay, you got the back of it.
It's a really unique throwback in that
Yeah.
it's like a zip up.
It
so they used to
zips.
wear these.
This is like they used to zip up their jerseys?
Yeah, like. Yeah.
Did they really used to zip? That's incredible.
Because I went online once I bought this and found photos of the players wearing those same jerseys.
Was Schmidt your guy growing up? Is that where you were growing up? Or
He kind of was, yeah.
Or did he predate you a little bit? Or
no, not at all. Because
all right.
1980, I was 6 years old, and I remember I was staying up way past my bedtime. I remember hiding behind a piece of furniture so my parents wouldn't see me, so I could watch some of that World Series. And of course, that was Carlton and Mike Schmidt.
The Wheeze kids, right? Wasn't that what they were called? Because Rose was on the team, and wasn't Joe Morgan on this Phillies team?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Instead of the Whiz kids, they were the Wheeze kids because they were so old.
Right.
But they were all just dynamic.
Yeah.
Schmidt is just one of the all-time greats.
He is, man. He is.
You know, it's funny. Schmidt, the first sportscast I ever did in my life, my entire life, Ryan, I got to tell you this about Mike Schmidt, was in summer camp at Trails End Camp in Beach Lake, Pennsylvania, And I woke up before Reveille, and I got my ducks in a row. I got all my information. I don't know how the hell I got it because it was way before internet.
How old were you?
Gosh, I had to have been about this. It might have been 1980. It might have been right around then. I might have been about 10, 11. Okay, really young kid, and I just wanted to be the sportscaster. And they're like, "Fine, you could do the sports before." Like when you wake up, the whole camp, you do the sports on the loudspeaker. The whole camp heard it. And Mike Schmidt hit a home run before, and I was so nervous, I forgot to say the M in Mike Schmidt's last name. So that's the word I said on. Okay. And I was one and done because they thought I was just like using my platform to screw around.
Oh, they thought you were doing like that.
It was my first and last.
That's funny. They thought like Howard Stern sent you or something.
Yeah, that's just like I was baba-booing Trails End Camp.
That's great.
But I just misspoke because I was so nervous.
Yeah. And also, he was kind of a tough guy. Like, his personality was a little terse, I would say.
Oh, well, I mean, that's why Philly probably loved him.
Yeah.
And one of the many reasons why Philly loved
he was
him.
A gamer and would get dirty. And that's what was great about that squad, because you had Charlie Hustle. You know, and a lot of the great Philly squads, even when Dykstra had his time of prominence there, like, it's that down and dirty, like tough as nails mentality that Philly fans love.
They do love that. They definitely relate to it. Now, are you a Villanova person too, or no, not really?
Yeah, I was. I love all of the teams from that area. I also remember the Villanova-Georgetown NCAA final from my youth, and that stayed with me because I was in high school, I think, then. So, yeah, I mean, this year in Philly sports, and when we had the Sixers in the playoffs, it was amazing, man, to go from the Super Bowl, the Flyers were in the playoffs, the Sixers were in the playoffs, Villanova wins the NCAA, Phillies are 2.5 games out of first. It's a good time to be a Phillies fan.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's the reason why I'm bringing it up.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.